my little munchkins and my little crones and my chicken. How are you today? Well, I know you are doing fabulous, awesome, great. At least I hope so. I mean, the weather is warm here. Come on, it's warm. That's got to be a plus. But I want to tell you something. You got to see Baby Crone. You got to see it. She's talking about CERN, and she's talking about the God particle, and she's talking about what's going on in the world around us, the seen and the unseen. And did you know that our bodies is governed like the universe? That's why scientists are working so hard on that. Did I tell you that my daughter spent 4 years in college, and just when she said, I want to go to school to be a doctor, she changed her mind and said, I want to be an astrophysicist. Well, I didn't know what an astrophysicist was until she told me, Mom, it's about the sky. I'm going to be creating stuff. I'm going to be making things. I want to be a part of medicine. I want to be a part of what makes the world tick. When she said that, I was like, well, okay, go ahead, girl, I understand. Well, anyway, I just wanted you to know, because she will be on time to time. You know I'm trying to get on one every week. You know that, right? But you know it's a little pull because she doesn't want to come on unless she feels as though she has something to say. Now, just for all of you out there, don't give up on her because she's a science geek. Don't give up on her. She's a geek girl. She really is. And I love that about her. And you will too. She's the nicest person I know. Of course, I'm her mom. But nevertheless, I was thinking today, and I was thinking about this song by Beyonce. You can't take my soul.
You won't break my soul.
Oh, you won't break my soul. And I have been for the last, I don't know, since the song came out. I don't know, was it 3 weeks ago? I don't know. It seemed like it's been around for a while, 2 weeks. Well, anyway, I've been listening to it, and I've been wondering, what does that song mean? You can't break my soul. You can't break my soul. I don't know what that means. So I sat down, Baby Crone and I, and we wanted to know, honestly, because Baby Crone is on a TikTok frenzy. And so she showed me this video with this young lady. I hate that I don't have their names, but this lady said, this young woman, she said that we don't understand Beyonce. And that Beyonce is trying to tell us a subliminal messages in her song. In other words, she's saying that Beyonce is trying to tell us to, I don't know what the hell she was trying to say, but I think she was trying to say, Baby Crone, help. She was trying to say, we don't know what we're doing. Beyonce is trying to save us. She's trying to help us, and we don't understand to that degree. However, I listened to the words twice, and I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. Was she saying quit your job, quit your relationship, quit your life, quit whatever that stresses you out? Whew, well, I guess I don't want to talk about the bee, but I'm going to say something. I guess if I was living with billions and billions of dollars, or millions, or millions of dollars, or billions of dollars, whatever, it's too big for me. So if I was living like that, I guess I can say, quit my job. I guess I can say that. But to the world that needs their money, don't listen to that. You have to work. So that led me, is Beyonce for the people, or is Beyonce for her pocket? Now, I listened to Beyonce's song twice. Now, maybe it's me. There was a song that was a disco era, and it reminded me of, I don't know about love, but there was another beat in there. It was like, says, who's that, get that, and you don't stop. Then use your head, and you don't stop. I can't think of it, but it's by Blondie. She even got a little bit of that in there.
Yeah, her rap section.
Her rap section. I was like, okay, Renaissance, I get it. Biting, I don't know. I guess it's okay if you get permission. But nevertheless, excuse me, I have to brush my hair. I'm sorry, that's tacky. But baby Crone don't like it when my hair is disheveled. So anyway, what I want to do, I want to know, is Beyonce for the people or is Beyonce for her pockets? Okay? Because she hasn't been out. Well, Beyonce has been making music, okay? She done made Move Forever. She done produced Chloe. And people got this thing, well, Beyonce haven't been doing anything. No, Beyonce has been making music. Still with that Illuminati mess.
Yes,
Okay?
her album. She said she's been working on it since 2020, ever since we went in due to the bug.
So, I'm sorry about that. There was a doorbell ringing and I had to go and check because my dogs just bark crazy. So if you hear them in the background, they're just barking because they're just dogs. So anyway, I wanted to know about Beyonce. So I've been trying to think, what? And I even brought my new cards, but they so daggone slippery. So I decided that I want to do a reading of Beyonce. That's what I'm saying. Hold up, wait a minute. Sorry about that. And I didn't use my other cards because they were so slippery. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't have any on the floor. All right, so here we go. So what I want to know, is Beyonce for the people? Is she for us? Or is Beyonce about lining her pockets? No offense. She is married to Jay-Z. And don't forget that they are into that Illuminati, like she said. Who believe in that Illuminati mess? Look at Move Forever. Look at her videos. I'm just saying, it's a little too much. So, but who am I to judge? I'm just bringing news. So what I want to know, and I'm telling you now, is Beyonce for the people? Because I tried to listen to that song. What I got out of it is, whatever make you happy, whatever make you unhappy, no matter what it is, get rid of it. Leave it behind. And I wish that was good. I wish that we all could just get up and leave our marriages, leave our children, leave our job, just walk off, leave school, leave. I wish you would drop out of college, all that money. But I wish that, you understand what I'm saying? But we can't do that. But when you are wealthy, and you have money for generations, you can talk that way. So just be careful. Don't get caught up in that Beyonce frenzy about quitting your job and all. I don't know what Beyonce thinking about, but she's certainly not thinking like a poor person or a person that has to work and survive or a person that just live a very, very comfortable lifestyle. They may not have millions of dollars. They may not have trillions of dollars, but they may live very, very well. So I want to know, I really do. I want to know this thing about Beyonce. Is she real? Let's go by the first card. That's going to set the tone. Beyonce, are you for the people or are you about lining your pockets and about fame? Are you about that? Are you about that or are you, because in your song, I could have sworn you made a reference to Yeezy. I could have sworn when you said something about
Outside with the hoodie and mask.
Right, but you came out of the group because you pretty much talked too much. Pretty much is what you said, paraphrasing. So I don't know, was that a dig or was that a word to Kanye?
Right, but saying we don't know how to act outside.
Well, I don't know. It just seemed like that was a reference.
It did seem very specific. It just
seemed like a reference to Yeezy. I don't know, so don't quote me. That's what it led me to believe because that's who she was describing as far as I'm concerned. Because I don't know anybody who wear hoodies and masks and cover up other than Ye, my baby.
Yes, when he goes outside.
Boy. And yet, here we go. Beyonce, what are you? Are you for the people? I know you are, but are you for the people? Or are you for money from the people? Let's see what this first card going to say. Home life. Okay, so we know from that point. Okay, we see here. The middle card. Okay. Talk to me, Beyonce. Talk to me, girl. Talk. Okay. I feel a sneeze coming. Bear with me. This roll is really got a lot going on. And this roll. Now before I read, I want to take a moment of meditation because there is so much going on in this card. I tell you the truth. Okay. Okay. The first card I see family. Oops. Thank you. I see family. I see a celebration. Thank you, darling. I see a celebration. Family card. I also see somebody that's being offered something, but it's not what they want. I also see that somebody want to make moves, real moves, fast moves. And since this is about Beyonce, and since it's about her money and all her fame and all that, so here is about to make some big moves. She's already in the process of it, but we only getting the tip of the iceberg. Here I see this is somebody that has been around. They know the music business. They know it in and out, through and through, and they know how to manipulate. And also this card is letting me know that they know how to manipulate their public. They know how to let me rephrase that. They know how to manipulate the world to get you to buy their merchandise. And remember, I don't care who you are. Beyonce, Jay-Z, all of them, they work for the machine. And what is the machine? What is the machine? I tell you over and over, buying. We are consumers. We buy their merchandise. That's what we do. And when we buy, they get rich. If we don't buy, well, they don't get rich, right? So with this other card, I see someone that's just not totally open, but keep some things to themselves, not totally giving everything. Now remember, this is a card on Beyonce. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and I'm going to read it, but I like to go and talk to my cards. Okay, since this card showed up, this card let me know that this is a team. This is a team, but in this team, this is something, but this is a team. I'm going to name these cards. I'm going to name them in a few. I'm going to say this is my present, this is my past or near past, because everything I'm doing, I want to do it within the next 40 days. That's what I'm trying to do. If it goes further, then I'll tell you. But this lets me know this is the present. This is her love life. This is her working life. This is what's going on, because this is, I see a couple in this, and this is the present. So this is where we're going presently. So let me, I didn't read the cards. Here, I see negotiations going. However, I see darkness in the background. That means there are some things that just not revealed to us. However, I think that she will be triumph in her song. She will definitely be triumph. There will be a lot of money to be made. This is why she's doing her show. She's out to make money, but I think it's going to cost her something. It's going to cost her something. And I see a 5, and that 5 right here is a spiritual journey. So I see that this is a spiritual journey that somehow she's trying to take us on, from what I see. So let's begin to read. So my question that I asked was, is Beyonce for the people, or is Beyonce for Beyonce? Like, is this about the people, or is it about me just keeping up my fame, keeping up who I am? What is this about? Well, I'm assuming, you tell me, if I'm about keeping the people, I don't think I'm going to be celebrating. I wouldn't be celebrating anything, my family and I celebrating. No, if I'm keeping up the people, I don't want to be celebratory, So I guess she's celebrating because she's accomplishing what she wants to accomplish. However, she ain't giving us everything. Remember, she's giving it by measure. The rest of it don't come out until the end of the month?
Yes.
So she's giving us by measure. However, she's banking that it's going to blow our minds. So it's coming in, and she's believing that we're going to just lap it up. We're going to flock to her shows. We're going to buy her merch. She is just in this, honey. And this is what I see in the recent past. This is the recent past that I'm reading. So we see that there's a celebratory. She was happy that she let this album out. The bottom line, is it about the people from the looks of the cards? No. No, it's not. I'm not going to lie to you. No, it's about this is what I do for a living. This is my music. I do it the way I want to do it. And I hope you enjoy it. But from what I'm seeing, it's me. I make it for me. I make my music for me. And if you enjoy it, great. And when I'm out there working, I'm working for me. You know? I get this impression like I had to take a break. I had to take a break for a while. However, I don't think it was a break. I think it was a break that everybody was mandatory to take. But what I think is that she got overly worked. So now she's ready to come back. But whatever they are, now I'm looking at her love life right now. This is the presence of what's going on. Now I'm going to zero in her love life just a little bit. Right now, I see the lovers. And I think, well, according to cards, I don't want to think, I'm going to tell you. According to the lovers, it lets me know that her and Jay-Z, financially, their finances, they're in close with it. She's not going to do too much that Jay-Z don't know. And Jay-Z are not going to do too much she don't know. And this is coming to my mind. This all changed on 444. That's what popped in my mind. 444 made a big change in their marriage. However, Beyonce deals with the, I know we don't like to say black magic and all that, but I see that cat and that lets me know she deals with alchemy. She knows something about alchemy. And so when people say she doesn't know, that lets me know she knows about the element of fire. She knows about earth. She knows the element. And also she has a protected God with her that will protect her from all evil. From all evil. So she's definitely into something. However, I see that in their marriage, they took a tumble. They took a big, big dive in their marriage. A big dive. However, I see that he did what her husband, Jay-Z, did whatever he had to do to try to fix the situation, to rectify it. And he came in quickly and did it. However, this is what I'm looking at. It just looks like Beyonce is not really happy in a marriage. It doesn't seem like she's happy. It don't seem like she want to leave. It just seemed like there was a loss or something she had that is not the way it used to be. Not to break up, of course, because that's too much. But it lets me know that her marriage isn't like the top of the line, that they're going through troubles in their marriage. However, there's only 2 cards here that says Pentacle, no, 3. So that lets me know this is not a financial problem. So these people are not dealing with no money issues at all. However, I see that they talked, when they did this music, they were in deep conversation about it. It took time. They weren't just working. She wasn't working on this by herself, but she had collaborators to help her with this. She probably wrote the song. I don't know what she did, but I believe she has collaborators that she talked about making this album. Also, whatever it is, she put a spin on it that she shall be triumph. She put a spin on this. In other words, the vibration, not the vibration, the not volume,
Frequency?
the frequency. She's using a frequency that she's saying, you're going to groove to my music. You're going to be uncomfortable with this house music and this new thing, but she's got it locked in. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Also, it just seems like they both have a lot of money. And this is where they have their fun. They have their fun. They're looking forward to this. They've been waiting to come and celebrate it. But I don't know if Jay-Z going to be totally, I'm sure he will go with her, but it's still not sure whether they're going to be on tour together. Maybe he'll come in and out. I don't know yet, but I definitely see that there is a big transaction that's happening that they are both a part of. However, I see something's going to go on with Beyonce. Like what? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be some negativity. I don't know if it's going to be a pushback. I don't know what it is. But I see this card. And I see this card, and I see this card, and that lets me know these 3 cards that there is going to be a hiccup. One of the hiccups that I've seen is Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks having a problem with her. Everybody laughs and say, oh, Azalea, you jealous. Oh, Azalea. Look, Azalea is into probably the same religion that Beyonce is in. Okay, so Azalea Banks, remember, she was the one that had the closet with all that she had to clean. So look, Azalea Banks is into, I don't know if she's into Ifa, but I don't know what she's into, but she's in a religion that they do work with the elements. And Beyonce also is in the same thing, dealing with Oshun, and that is Ifa. It could be another religion named by, but it's a cross between voodoo. And it sounds mean and evil, but it's not. But you're definitely dealing with spirits. And so yes, she's definitely in it, and she's in the power of light. So when I look at this, I'm looking at it, how's her album going to do? Well, like I said, she already put that. That's already going to be a hit. But I think she's going to have a backlash. She's going to have a backlash. Something is going to be a backlash. Something somewhere is going to come up against this album in some way. I don't know if there's a sect of people, meaning gays, can I say it? They may have a pushback because of the way that she's going about it. That's the same thing Azalea Banks said. Don't take house and switch up, and now you coming over here. I don't know what to feel about that, but she is coming in and she's changing the sound. However, Azalea Banks said she already was the sound. So she's saying that Beyonce is not doing anything new. Now I don't know her well. I just know right now these cards are telling me that there's a lot going on with Beyonce and her family. A lot. Her husband. When I'm not going to put her children, I don't deal with children. A lot. And this is, from what I gather, this hasn't been an easy project. This was not easy. This was probably one of the most challenging from the beginning of her career to now. She's letting me know that this has been a challenging career. This album has been challenging. Also, she's telling me that she put a lot in it. This is a lot. This is a lot of her thoughts, a lot of her writings, a lot of her innermost being. But she's peeling it out to us like a flower, like a rose with petals. I'm using that because I don't want to use an onion. So I want to stay positive. I want to believe that Beyonce is out for the people. But truthfully, she's a fame whore. Come on, she's a fame whore. Come on, let's say it. And she's out for her. She's making that money. Has she ever did a raffle? Has she ever stood up against anything? Has she ever marched? Has she ever came out and just stood up for anything? Do you ever hear her say about anything about what's going on in the world? I mean, maybe she has. You don't hear anything about her. Why? As big as she is, you hear nothing. Nothing at all. So you can't be about the people. Because when you're about the people, you talk to your people. Not when you just have music or when you don't. And this is not no shade to Beyonce. This is what my reading is about. You know? She's like, I'm only going to do but so much. I'm only going to do so much. And this is the Hierophant. Beyonce is looking for the keys of life, honey. What do you mean? She's looking for that key, that special key, that spiritual key that would unlock the universe. Will she find it? I hope so. And I hope she share. But most likely she'll probably put it in a song and make her song so cryptic that you don't know what she's talking about. However, this is not a dig to Beyonce. I'm just saying her music is cryptic. Yes. And this is not making no sense.
It's funny. It reminds me, as a funny joke, that in 50 years or so, whoever's in the future will be able to decode her messages and understand what she meant.
Somebody said that?
No, I was making it as a joke because I was thinking about it. Because I'm just like, if it's that cryptic,
It's
going
cryptic.
to take years until we can decode it like it's some alien code.
Because I'm wondering, you can't break my soul. A soul is invisible.
Exactly.
So to break
Is this
a
like
soul,
spiritual warfare?
it's a spiritual warfare. I don't know what she's saying, and the music is like, quit your job, get your love.
Right, talking about salvation, foundation, and motivation.
Right. And those were like flashing out. So I don't know what Beyonce is doing, but I know you bees out there feel as though she's the best thing since hot milk. So that's
whatever it is. It's a move forever.
It's a move forever, absolutely. And I see the Two of Sticks, and that's again about her marriage. And again, I think that they are close business-wise. Business. But from what I'm gathering, this pops up $4.99. I think she got him on check for now. You know, you don't hear anything about him. Nothing. And she's a very, very powerful woman. So don't let her quiet fool you. So right now, I see the twos. This is again looking out. She's looking out for that record. She wanted to go overseas. She want to be big. She wants to blow our minds. She wants to do that. She wants to be huge, bigger than ever. She wants to come back and she want to slay us. That's what she want to do. However, I may be wrong. I think that there might be some kind of disappointment in this. I'm not 100% sure, but I can only go by the cards because she's coming in like a mad, not mad like crazy, like I got something to prove. I've been out, but she hasn't been out. She's been making a lot of music. So please, don't think that Beyonce hasn't been doing anything, because if you do, you're sleeping. And here's another card. This is the Ace of Coins. So like I said, this is another card I went to another day. So this is letting me know it's about money. This is about money. Money, money, money. And when you live big and you live large, you have to pay big. So that's the machine keeping you working to that life you want. And I said to Baby Crone, what would happen if, this song is going to be a hit, but what would happen if Beyonce did not get a hit? Like something about it, it just wasn't a hit. You know, it's just so weird because if Beyonce puts something out, everybody going to make it a hit, whether you like it or not. And I got something that's not, because she really don't care about you like that. I'm sorry to tell you, she don't care about you like that. She cares about this money and getting the job done and making that money. If I tell you, these cards does not show me nowhere where Beyonce is working for you. Beyonce is putting music out for Beyonce and hope that you enjoy it. I am not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. I'm just saying that this is about Beyonce. This is about Beyonce. This is about her. This is her baby. This is her music. This is her revamping herself. This is her revamping. And she recognized that she's getting older. So she doesn't want to be doing all that hard stuff anymore. So she's going to dance, but hopefully she's going to come up with something new. She's really teasing us with this.
Yes. Can't wait to see a music video.
Yeah, I can't wait either. But she's coming like a freight train. She's got big expectations, guys. She's got big expectations. And what is one thing that Beyonce wants right now? What is it that she wants? What is the one thing she wants? She wants us to pay attention. She wants us to listen. She wants us to hear the words that she's speaking to us. She wants you to enjoy her music. She wants you to buy her music. And she wants you to keep her number one. That is what Beyonce wants. Is that wrong? No. Is it right? I don't know. I'm not Beyonce. But what I take away from this reading is, see, I just feel like this is something's not going to be right. Something is not going to be right about it. I'm telling you, something, I'm just putting it out there. Something with Beyonce. There is something, because I pulled these cards this morning and these two came out, and here's a knight, but today it was a queen. So I'm telling you that there is something that she's going to have to deal with. Something that is not normally what she do. She's going to come out her way. She's going to do something, say something, or something. But I definitely see that there is going to be a hiccup in this somewhere. As I told you, so it is going to be a hiccup somewhere in this. Because when this moon comes out, this moon is like, and this is the last card, and this moon come out saying, hey, look, this card means fear. This card means fear of the unknown, not understanding what it is. But I know that she's not fear, but she has trepidation because she's going to something new. She's going to do a whole new thing, whatever that may be. And she's ready to step in. She's ready to take whatever criticism that comes with it. But she's keeping it moving. And you won't break her soul. And you know Beyonce is very, very quiet. Very quiet. She doesn't say much of anything. Okay? And whatever Beyonce has to say, I'm sure she'll tell you in her music. You know? And my last thing that I want to say to Beyonce, or in my reading, is she's not one to really talk a lot to people. I think she's shy. The cards around me is like saying she's shy. She doesn't really like talking to people, and I'm getting the impression because of that little twang she has, you know, and maybe she's just not a good talker like that. However, she's very intelligent. We're going to give her that. But right here, this is going to be a bittersweet album for Beyonce. It will be bitter and it will be sweet. Okay? So for now, I will come back and read Beyonce very soon. But right now, I just wanted to understand what this album means. What this album is telling me, what it means. It's just a mixture of everything. It's about being triumph in your life. I guess that's what she's saying. But you got to understand, who is her audience? Who is she talking to? Because I'm sure many of you out there cannot quit your job. Many of you cannot just leave your husband. Many of you can't leave your children. Many of you can't just drop everything and say, hey, I want to live free. So please, you cannot do that. And for Beyonce to put that in her music, that just sounds like elitist to me. That's just being an elitist. But nevertheless, let's just wait and see. There's a lot going on with Beyonce. This is going to be a bitter and sweet. She's going to have some pushback. She's going to have some pushback. I'm feeling it. I see it in the cards. It's going to be some pushback. But I still think that it's going to be triumph. I really do. So let's see. Let's wait and see. Baby Crone, did that make sense? Did it make any sense? I mean, their marriage went through a lot. I want to just draw one card. Is their marriage solid?
Oh.
Okay, maybe that's not it. Nope. One more.
Oh.
Maybe this album and traveling, and then maybe this will be a new beginning for them. Right now, this court stands still, even though this is a horse that stands still, this means a little depression. This here says, I just don't know what it is that I want. I don't know what it is. So we know what Beyonce wants. But when it comes down to her marriage, maybe she don't know. But she's probably not in a position to walk away. I do believe that her and Jay-Z have a pretty solid marriage. I think it's solid, and I think they're on business. They're business savvy. They're business savvy, and clearly she loves him, and clearly he loves her. So I don't touch people marriage. I believe in love, but there has been problems, and they do have problems in their marriage that they work through. This clearly came through the cards. Another thing came through the cards is Beyonce don't always say what's going on. And from what I'm getting, she suffered with a little depression from time to time, of being overwhelmed. So, what do I say in the overall? Yes, she's always spiritual. She's definitely on a spiritual journey. And that's what she wants you to do. Follow her on her spiritual journey and make it your spiritual journey. But if you can do that, if you know what she's talking about. So let's let some more of her music come out. But this, You Can't Break My Soul, I really tried to listen. Motivation, translation, population, no mutilation. I don't know. But what was it, Baby Crone?
What, the lyrics?
Yeah, just the motivation part.
Oh, yes, motivation, salvation, foundation, and vibration.
There you have it. So this is what she's talking about. So there's a lot going on in the bee's life. It's a lot. And how it plays out, like I said, it's a bitter and sweet. This is a bitter and sweet read. I can't really go in too deep because I want the album to come fully out. But I just want you to know this is all propaganda for you to buy her music. This is all it is. And when it's said and done, she's going to go back and she's going to go in hiding. So she's not going to have no real deep conversations with you. She's not going to come out and fight for somebody getting beat up by police. She's just not like that. And for me, I adore Beyonce, but I always have issues for people that are rich and famous and you don't participate in world issues in this country. I think that she should stand for something. Anything. She should make a point on something. Anything other than You Can't Break My Soul or whatever the song she sings. And like I said, I'm not downing Beyonce, but I think that we should ask more of Beyonce. We need to ask more of people that we invest in, spend all this money in. We need to know more about Beyonce and what she's representing other than fame and fortune. No offense. Well, that's my read for Beyonce. I will come back and I will read again. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. So, ciao, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. Love you. Ciao.